LOL, indeed. It's just that my eyes were bleeding, so I had to say it. Puerto Rico's still part of the United States. Get ready for cozy sweatshirt season. I hate winter. Well, that's not cozy sweatshirt season. That's autumn, man. It's fall. You know when the leaves start looking real cool and falling to the ground? I put it on my watch later list and don't know who this guy is. I'm too busy doing some research on other stuff. My email list is over 5K right now. Cool, no one asked. That is true. No one did. Cashier, wow, I love your sunglasses. Me, God, thanks. I love them too, even though they were a little expensive. Like $50? Closer to $150. Mouth drops. Have a great evening. I know I'm expensive. Sorry, not sorry. You get what you pay for? Sometimes things that are more expensive are worse. I need glue on nails that'll actually last me more than 30 minutes. Why do you have to have glue on your nails? I raised 3 kids and helped with grandchildren and never had a maid. Well, cool. Most people don't have a maid. Like 99% of people don't have one of those. I met Mayor Eric in St. Mark's School. Okay. I'm in the middle of carrying a League of Legends game, about to close it out, and my braless wife brings me a sandwich, not asked for, with chips as I get a double kill bot lane. So how's your day going? That is some of the lamest shit I have ever read, and I genuinely hope that it's not real. Fixed blank hangout game. Sorry, I'm playing Minecraft, not Roblox. Okay, I mean, that's fair, you know? I just don't care. Nobody cares, get downvoted. And the biggest douchebag on Reddit award goes to... I literally have a nice body. What? Proof? Poorly built. This is garbage. It's so poorly put together, it doesn't stay stable when you open it. And it won't lock, so it can't be used. Edit. Does work as a great tool to throw through your wall when your boyfriend breaks up with you over the phone while you've been physically separated during quarantine. That deserves an extra star. Nah, seriously, dude, isn't it hilarious that you look like a normal human being at the office coffee shop? Meanwhile, you're a multi 6 out of 7, what? CEO, oh, I see, 6 to 7 fig per month, wow, earner, CEO of a global brand and do things in one day that most people can't even comprehend doing in their lifetime. I know, right? You're literally so much better than all of us. You're objectively way better and far superior than everyone else. I'm on my period and I laughed and so much just came out. Jesus Christ, what in the, chill! On someone asking how to pirate Scribblenauts. Let's see here. I mean, I understand you don't want to pay for it, but I'm sure you could find a used copy for pretty cheap. Personally, I find games I buy more enjoyable and fulfilling. Or rather, I suppose it's a feeling of giving worth to it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Jesus Christ, the good, true, sovereign God that miraculously healed me of a years-long chronic breathing issue instantly in an anointed prayer when nothing else was getting rid of it for years. What? What's that have to do with video game, though? I don't get it. I remember bragging to my friends as a child that I was immune to Lavender Town for not dying instantly on hearing those terrifying 8-bit tunes. Oh yeah? I recently revealed the genders of my 2 girlfriends. What? It got a lot of hate and now has 30 times more dislikes than likes. I'm really sad that people can be so mean. Sorry for using your comment to talk about my problems. Well, I mean, at least this person apologized for not really contributing to the conversation to talk about themselves. Annual income is $250K. I'm in the bathroom right now thinking, what should I get? Either Porsche or a fully decked wagon. Here I am wasting my time reading people's complaints about a game that I don't give a fuck. No, you do. That's why you're there. Nice try, though. Hey, you busy right now? I don't know who you think you're texting, but you have the wrong number. Okay, chill. Seriously? OMG, my bad. I'm so sorry. I was trying to invite my friend over, but she's so busy for me nowadays. Oh well, guess I'll smoke some and drink some White Russians and enjoy my smokes and cigar LOL on my own again. The usual. I just bought a car too. I'm just chilling at my apartment. I'm feeling pretty good. I just want to find a nice lady, you know? Anyway, sorry to bother you. I'm just a single, clean employee. No, dude, yikes. Shut up. Does anyone have a Fitbit? And favor it over an Apple Watch? Yes, I understand the Apple Watch does more, but I'm curious. I have a Fitbit, but it was free. I've been asking for an Apple Watch for 2 years and have so far gotten a new keyboard and a framed show poster, both of which were equivalent in price and neither of which I wanted. Well, ain't that something, dude? Jeez. It has been so long since my girlfriend broke up with me. That doesn't have anything to do with the video whatsoever. She probably broke up with you because you didn't hit a double chargeback. Put your care package right there. I found out my crush liked me back. Hey, we'll let that one slide. Wee sound effect done pitch perfect in acapella. I have perfect pitch too. My sister's jealous because she doesn't have it and is in choir. I rarely use it, but definitely could be a lead singer for a band. No, you couldn't. I feel like this should be my restaurant, due to my ex calling me a bad daddy all the time. Despite this, the burgers definitely taste better than my ex's cooking. Hey Karen, if you're reading this, you can go to hell. It's just burgers, bro. Hey, I got my first kiss at 15 and started really dating between 15 and 16. Wow, between 15 and 16? You mean 15? Culminating in losing my V card and meeting new people at 17. I don't think anyone has at 17, unless they're mentally and emotionally more mature, which basically never actually happens. Love you, Stuart. This was fun. You crack me up. My question is, do you realize how great your hair is? Haha, yes, nice hair. I enjoyed the hand on the head thought circles. Trying to remember. I have always loved The Police. Roxanne is a favorite of mine. Eddie Murphy killed it in that movie. Can't remember the name. Thought circle. Very funny. Here at Blank, they make a killer vegetarian burrito. I come here with my hipster college hinge dates. I'm nearing 35 years old, but I've kept myself in grand shape my whole life, so I can do that. Anyway, back to Blank. I'm not talking about my date. No. This place does it so good, I called them after my first time here and had to give them a glowing review over the phone. Haven't had anything else, by the way, just the vegetarian burrito, and it was super clean. Damn, what a glowing review. Wouldn't it be even cooler if the place was good enough to say, I don't know, get a 5-star review from you? I'm thrilled to share that I'm Glad My Mom Died is one of the Amazon Books editor's best biographies and memoirs of August, and it's on a billboard in New York City. And my mother's been an amazing mother and never abused me or my other... Okay, that's good. That's good. My brother just got a Roblox haircut? I got banned from Roblox and now I don't play it anymore. Well, yeah, you got banned. You can't play it anymore. Ha! Don't forget, Rocky Johnson was from Canada too. My Uncle Mike used to wrestle with Uncle Wade in Toronto, and Mom would tell me they'd all come sometime and we'd sit on their laps as kids, like Andre, and we'd climb all over him. Then Rocky went south. So did Andre. My other Uncle Mike didn't go to the... I don't give a shit. Your fake story is really boring. I want to run my finger across it. I want to run my fingers across your hair and hold you to my chest. I'm a boy and gay, by the way. I want us to hold dude, chill. Chill. 11. I was born on that date, and we don't say anything more about that. Or like, hopefully have a half-decent relationship with your parents where they'll sign that shit anyway. You ever get in trouble for some stupid shit you knew your mama was gonna whoop your ass for and you had to get it signed and brought back to school? No, my dad is dead. Cannot even wait. I had to sell Golden Circle tickets to the London Stadium because my daughter ran 1,500 in the national What does that mean? First time I've ever seen anyone flex about being 5'9". 2 to 3 and shorter than my husband. That's words. My girlfriend isn't like other girls. She's actually willing to sleep with me. I don't know why I like this one. Trying cilantro for the 2000th time, wanting so badly for it not to taste like soap. Still still tastes like a green Dove bar. I hate Irish Spring soap. My dad would have us use it, and it dried my skin out. Not to mention I wasn't smart and used it to wash my parts. Ow. Congrats on the new job. Your post made me laugh because I have this iPhone app called Fishbrain, and I recently discovered that they have stickers which can appear in my texts. I love to randomly text a fish sticker to family and friends just for the heck of it. Haha, have a great first week. Thanks. No, I'm 35 and still a virgin. Don't worry, they made a movie about you. I just got called a waste of money by my mom, even though I have an unconditional offer and an undiagnosed chronic illness, so exams kinda sucked. Need a lot more details to your story, man. Bubblegum Suckers, the originals. These are the best suckers you can buy. I just love them, but are going to have to give them up due to recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Yeah, oh what fun. I told my doctor, you're killing me here. Now you're telling me I have to give up my suckers? He said, afraid so, not cool. I said, but all good things have to pass. I'm so tired of people not understanding that sentences need to exist. I can't decipher your language. when you're not doing it right, under a post about DIY skill between baby boomers and millennials. But boomers don't know how to switch between the front and back camera on FaceTime. Neither do I, as I am a sex symbol for the millennials. Okay. A lot of people say I have a really big heart, meaning I'm super sweet till you're on my bad side. Not many people like being there usually. I'm protective of my friends and family, and I'm very protective about being hurt. Okay, so you're a tough guy. Ooh, I'm really scared. Ooh.
I'm so scared right now.
Let's see if there are some Sophias that want to hear me sing in this G2 to C4. I'm sorry, I'm reading this one not out loud, and it's just not interesting. The line on the paper looks almost like it was made digitally. I literally shouted, "What?" on the top of my lungs when he made that line, and it's 11:15 p.m. here. My wife and I spent 5 days in a 2-person kayak camping around desolation. We cooked giant oysters, drank Shaftesbury beers, and made love the entire way around. It was beautiful and incredibly memorable, and I would recommend it as a highlight of the many life-affirming trips we have done. If you're tough, athletic, and outdoor savvy, put it on your to-do list. Okay, I suppose. What a beautiful woman. This is how I know I'm not gay. I gotta tell you, I got nothing here.
I'd rather you show...
No, who asked? From a video of someone just showing their workout routine.
I don't go to the gym showing any of my body for the men to see because I'm married.
Oh, look at you. You think tolerating someone's an achievement. Under a parkour POV that didn't use any of his music. We missed you, XXXTentacion. The video had nothing to do with financials. Kelly Cobella.
Edward,
Nice video. I really appreciate your clear and simple breakdown on financial pitfalls. I lost so much on P-Cryptos, but now I'm making around $9,000 to $12,000 per week trading different on stocks and cryptocurrencies.
Oh, my greatest happiness is the $28,000 weekly profit I get consistently. This is definitely not a scam. Come on, ask us all about it, please.
Sometimes I genuinely forget The Office wasn't actually a real documentary. Me too, to be honest.
My mom weighs 400 pounds because I feed her 50 Big Macs a day.
Sorry, did you mean to say your mom?
No, I mean, yes,
That rat meme is incredibly rare. What the frick?
Oh, hey, you have my IRL name. I hope that's your actual name.
Why? That sounds like a threat. What are you doing? So adorable. My husband and I used to have 4 cats, but they have all passed away to various illnesses. I want to get another cat, but hubby says no. Oh, he's not ready yet, only to be heartbroken by another cat dying. But I'm so lonely. I have no friends. They all abandoned me after my stroke. No family here, only my husband. Oh, look at those 2 people who gave you sympathy and 1 reply. Guess it's no different online, is it? On a sub where a man found out that his wife is pretending to be a black man on Reddit. What?
My son went from a non-union job to a union one.
Concreting instantly changed the "are you team player" pressure used to make them work for no extra pay.
Now, he's taken care of. Safety is taken incredibly seriously. And honestly, he pays about $1,000. And so far, he has earned around $15,000 in overtime forced by the union into the employer. I couldn't be happier.
Thank you for that contribution. I just like boyfriend smug as face icon when he is winning.
Do you see yourself idol pose? Some reason the lip bite is so like to me, lol.
Pepsi is my favorite drink.
On a video about how the Big Bang could be false. This controversial, clashing theory to all that we know and perceive of the current world and its existence and birth.
Anyone want to play Clash of Clans? I got no friends.
On a video of a grandma cheering so hard she flashes the TV. Oh, that is passionate.
Look, my BFF, he's busy aging into a distinguished older gentleman. He'll eventually rock a cane, dress dapper, enjoy salt and pepper hair, have a wry smile and bon mot for every occasion. Me? I'm never gonna have that. It's just not in the cards for me. Thus, I've decided to really lean on my inevitable slide into dingbat. I'ma wear opera gloves and a big ass hat and tip outrageously well, whistle at construction workers and wink at servers. And you know what? When you eventually see my big old titties online here in 30 to 50 years, I want you all to remember that at one point they were spectacular and that I am enjoying every second I've got left. The older generation here never ceases to amaze me at how well they just project their insecurities onto the internet. Toy store, customer. I'm looking for a toy that will help my baby learn to count, but will also haunt him for the rest of his life. Hey, I got you. Here it is. Boom, 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 boom. What a funny meme. I should advertise my dog I'm trying to get rid of. We have someone's dog, white male poodle. Come and get it. Posting this on the internet. This isn't a localized community, madam. The Facebook post was about high heels. Yeah, speaking of high heels, my daughter refuses to shave anything. She likes to be natural. That's so weird that a mom would be discussing her daughter's private hygiene practices on social media. Yes, I agree. Why the hell are you bringing this? Reminds me of the time a woman brought her kid into the ER.
You're doing it too. Stop. You're doing it too.
Putting in his 2 cents in about Costco opening in New Zealand.
Stop encouraging USA giants into New Zealand. We must support our New Zealand shops to stay open. USA is not our friend. They want World War 111, but not openly admitting this. Otherwise, not many potential soldiers will sign up, because young people today really don't want a war, ever. But USA has always been a warmonger. That's their main income, selling arms to both sides while pretending to be the good guys.
Finally, my bills are washed, laundry is paid, clothes are baking, and dinner is in the dryer. I got this.
Found my keys in the freezer. So, yep, I know the feeling. Here's a little emoji for you all to know this is a legitimate story.
That's great. Do any other mums here have something funny to relate to this meme?
I discovered a nappy rash under my left boob this evening. I'm not sure I'm exactly bossing life today. Oh.
What's the correlation? Really? You have the sweetest voice I've ever heard. It sounds like your hymen is still intact. On a TikTok about the history of Bonfire Night in the UK. I remember the 5th of November because it was the day a friend of mine passed away. A review of a sweater.
5-star, again, succinct. I like this sweater. I am 71 years now.
No fat, slim, 180 pounds on a 6'1" frame.
I walk every day. Sometimes in mountains I walk
45 miles
in a day. The fit-in sweater is perfect. No fabric folds. I could use the sweater layers with a coat in winter. No problems at all. Thank you, guys.
Dude used half his review for a dating profile, replying to a tweet about how Ryan Reynolds and Robin McCullough have changed the town of Wrexham. These guys have done amazing for Wrexham. Hats off to them.
You need to see my CCFC sketchbook. Now that is a stadium. Includes 2 4G pitches outside, WeWork offices, an atrium entrance to die for. Now I need the Euro lottery to come in.
If anyone can decipher that nonsense, please do so in the comments. This was under a post of something removing the central armrests of anti-homeless benches.
Yes, it's so sad they do that. Anyway, I was happy my electrician named Mike from Poland came and finished caulking my back door floodlights, and he brought a friend from his village in Poland. I forgot his name, but he was sweet as he was tall. And believe you me, this friend was tall. He said he weighed over 12 pounds at birth. I can believe that. He was hugely huge, but very nice. I love the Poles.
I bet you do.
I have never not met a nice one.
Oh, that is so easily taken out of context.
My other electrician is Sasha. He is Ukrainian. I feel for him, considering what's happening to his people. War hit my country in 1989. So when I say I feel it for Sasha, I really do.
There's just so many moments throughout this entire thing that a saxophone was necessary. On a post about a kid being excited after seeing his Halloween costume in the mirror.
Freaks out with joy. My freaking out is smashing the mirror, then using a broken shard on my face to leave my mouth permanently like that. Anyone else? No, just me? I'm relatable. Please, I need someone to relate to.
Nobody asked about you and your boyfriend.
2 kids did this in Wales while I was growing up. They both drowned.
Well, you shouldn't have been growing up.
That was funny. I showed your comment to my boyfriend. He thought it was funny too.
Well, thank goodness, everyone. I did it. I gained this boyfriend's approval.
You have 1 hour to eat all of this. Who do you choose to help? I wouldn't even attempt it. Could barely eat because of everything that's gone on.
Frick, hate falling in love. Never want to do it again. Stay single and you won't get your On a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting game combo video.
Great combo trick. Hey, I saw a dude skin his knee at Six Flags 3 days ago.
Nice.
30,000 upvotes and 50 awards are nothing to me. I got 100,000 plus upvotes 5 times and received 1,000 plus awards from one post. Sorry for flexing.
Downvote, 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 downvote.
Just saw this profile on Twitter and knew exactly where to put it.
Yes, I'm 6'4". Stop asking.
On a post of a woman making strangers wrap their arms around their partner.
This is so freaking wrong, dude. I lost my child and the man I was going to give my life to. I am grateful I found someone else who took care of me.
Huh? Again, the beauty of the unintentional projecting of your insecurities on the internet. I love you, Chick-fil-A. Unrelatedly, my husband had a massive stroke. Yes, on a Chick-fil-A catering ad. I love Chick-fil-A. Husband had a massive stroke, nonverbal, can't walk anymore. I often go to get a frosted coffee and a chocolate chip cookie. My grandkids love the chicken. I look forward to seeing the servers because they're all so nice. Those are all the people who passed the personality test. Those are the children that parents should be proud of.
Yeah, that's cool. We care as long as you keep giving us money.
On a video about football.
I'm fat and gay, love me.
Calm down, Batwoman.
On a skydiving video.
That river looks amazing. This dude is not daddy or husband material. He doesn't value his life. He sure wouldn't value yours. Are you kidding? I bet he'd be the best husband. Just get a really good life insurance policy on him.
On a video about poverty.
I joined the job I'm at now, and I could literally watch insanely measurable growth in 1 year. We went from 20 million insecurities to 140, all of which I had the opportunity to bring home and make the calls, etc., and learn the systems. The company I work for went from 400 million to 1 billion in a couple years, so I get to learn and how to be a big bank by doing it versus being taught it, and I freaking love it that way.
Again, on a video about poverty.
Why did you come here? Go away. Lol. Damn, my life is miserable, and I've been single for like 10 years. My life is work and then sit at home trying to escape my Schmidt reality. Could be worse, but it sure as hell could be a lot better. I wish I could fall in love, but yeah, I'm gonna be alone forever. Enjoy what you have while you have it. Taking it all for granted is why it all falls apart.
Nobody asked.
Yeah, this me with classic rock, as I spend way too much of my time reading things about my favorite bands and watching interviews with them and listening to so many of their songs to the point I know songs that not a lot of people know. Like, I Have No Life. Also, yes, I'm a fan of Undertale and classic rock because I'm kind of an old school person. Even though I'm 18, I just love music and video games from the 70s to 90s. And Undertale, aside from being a great game, has old school style to it, which I love.
Oh, you can just tell they're desperate to tell you they're a bit of a memer.
I just wanted a new tank top.
1 star. Why? What was wrong with it?
I cheated on my husband. My husband didn't like it because he found out I was cheating on him.
Does not recommend this product.
Sure, on a Project Zomboid stream. Nice. I have had a build of myself for a week or so now. I'm doing well even though I have really bad traits. Hard of hearing is fun at times. Thanks to that single trait, I fear I may have a heart attack due to the freaking jump scares all the time. And mate down here thinks, hey, this person's talking about how they're gonna struggle with life in general. Well, I better tell them I'm good at the game? What? It's like Superman going to Timmy and saying, hey, little Timmy, I know you're currently dealing with cancer, but hey, I've got laser vision, so life's better. Anyway, see ya. So I hear orange cats, just a different breed. To my orange cat owners, mind posting in the comments examples on why people say that? Okay, I know this is a nobody asked, but I feel kind of sad for this person that I don't feel like we should shame them, so I'm just gonna read it. Thank you so much for this thread. I'm up all night. It's 2:55 a.m. here in the UK. Due to my feeding tube pump breaking and needing to wait up for the courier that will be bringing my emergency replacement, and this thread has massively improved my mood.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad to know your life's better now.
Jerry Garcia ties.
I bought my ex-husband Dave one back in the early 1990s when we were still married. And we are, in my mind.
Comment on a TikTok about when we were young festival. Good for you, I guess, but who asked? I'm glad I was one of those kids who went to Warped Tour for many years and got to see these bands live when I was younger. And for free,
because my art teacher was friends with the creator of Warped Tour. I met him a couple of times. Please give me more likes. Meanwhile, on a lyric music video. Now, everyone knows why Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was a worse movie. 1, this movie. 2, being made. Also 7 more. No,
3, we're good. No, we're good. Next meme. Next meme.
And now for the best stupid spam you've ever seen. I never believed in love spell until I saw a post of a woman on the internet of how a great spellcaster helped her get her boyfriend back, because I was also looking for a guidance on how to get my husband, who abandoned me and the children for another woman. Sandra, do you think it may have to do with the fact that you are a dog? Not derogatively, just literally. I believe you will understand me as a woman with kids who loved his man so much. Now we are back together happily. If you are interested in getting your lover back, contact Dr. Aroma now. Here's their email. Do it. It's
Legitimate.
Oh, this bot again? I've seen him in the replies before. I gotta be honest, he is the one who gets cursed because he translated from English to Lao language first, then copied and pasted to YouTube saying, don't translate. And if you translate, the text will be something like, you were cursed because it was translated. To cure the curse, you have to sub to my channel. So yeah, that's just a guy who wants free subs, and I didn't even translate because I can read Lao language. I mean, gotta hand it to them, it is still somewhat related, and it was a fun journey of someone's own little personal research.
I live around here. I'm super rich and part of the 1%. Can I come over? Can I get like $50? Been looking around for ages. Every cabin, every shaft, every building, under every bed, over every roof, under every bridge, inside every fridge, inside every grave, inside every mind. Yet I still can't find whoever asked you. Hey, there's one. Favorite? Non-American detected. Ha 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 ha, Canadian. In my case, I actually lived in Canada for all 4 years of my college. But I'm an American, actually. I mean, technically, if you're from Canada, you're also an American, because isn't that like the name of the continent North America? I'm gonna die someday. I find it difficult to believe that only classical is helpful for focus, but similar compositions from before or after that specific date range don't have any positive effect. Middle school me, armed with a Gershwin cassette from my grandpa, a 2-pound bag of sunflower seeds, and an hour or so could blast through weeks of work just because Rhapsody in Blue made me feel industrious. You thought sunflower oil was just for cooking. In fact, you can use sunflower oil to soften up your leather, use it for wounds, apparently, and even condition your hair. What's that apparently? What do you mean apparently? Did you like slice open your hand and then put sunflower oil on it just to see and it cured you? I'm very curious about this one. Hi, just trying this recipe for the first time, since my ex-wife did all the cooking. Lucky guy I know. The only problem was I didn't learn a damn thing. Plus, she wouldn't even teach me when I asked. Any guesses why we're divorced? Married 10 years, together for 17. Yikes! The yikes is a great way to end that comment. Yikes, buddy. Anyway, I burned it. I my pants. Oh, I am for real. Never meant to make my booty I apologize. I my pants. Is this Zach? No, wait, it's gotta be Brandon, right? I made it with my cheating boyfriend. Unfortunately, I made it with my BF who was cheating on me, but great because it awoke a great passion for Legos in me. Hey! Well, that's a great way to look at the rays of sunshine coming through the cloud layer, so to speak. Yeah, look, you're making mountains out of a mullet. No, you're making lemonade with limes. None of these make any sense, nor do they work or apply here. I'm just trying to be witty, and you can see how that's coming across, right? Me stupid? On an article about the new Yakuza game using Denuvo? What? Crap that will continue to happen on PC this year. More bad ports, more Denuvo in PC games, BS nonsense in new games. Don't forget the less than 1% getting overrepresented and portrayed as morally right. And the media pretending lesbians are a real thing, even though it's just two women seeking comfort after a failed relationship with a male, without any attraction. What? Gay men exist, lesbians do not, no matter how much the media pushes this. In the early 1980s, Philip Bloomstein and Pepper Schwartz conducted a survey on American relationships. Bloomstein and Schwartz concluded that lesbian couples in committed relationships have less sex than any other type of couple. Heterosexual married, heterosexual cohabitating, or gay male. And they generally experience less sexual intimacy. Well, let's think about this. No, I can't do it, dude. What? Wait a minute. First of all, what does this have to do with anything? Second of all, are you saying that a weird little study conducted in the 80s that found that lesbians don't get intimate as much as other couples, do you think that means that they're not real? I'm very confused as to how this evidence supports your weird little statement. Huh? My penis is large. Sir, this is an independent barbecue restaurant. Would you like some cat cup or not? Mad night out. You call bingo a mad night? LMAO! My mad night is 3 fights with people. Getting stabbed, getting searched by cops, and then getting drunk and partying, going home to a girl. You got stabbed? I don't believe that for a second. Yeah, I got stabbed, and then just went home. I need medical attention. The fabled unicorn still exists. No, is it harem? I don't care. Well, unless you consider also loving a car, but a lot of guys are guilty of that, so I'm not really counting it. Loving a car? The reason for only 4 is the main characters are just a little too broken, making it harder for me to relate to them. Also, I'm a bit homophobic, and there's an affectionate gay couple in the book. Despite that, however, I found the plot interesting enough. Though, having a person who's only ridden in a car one time before manage to navigate a racetrack in just over 6 seconds makes me wonder if the author has ever personally been in control of a vehicle doing over 100. Only the existence of stats even make it possible, if still hard to take in. Luckily, the drive was full of mistakes. Good and bad guys are pretty clearly separated with a few surprises. I'll be continuing the series despite the personal preferences, if for no other reason than the main character's pure one-person relationship is extremely refreshing. I love that statement. Also, I'm a bit homophobic. Toy store, customer. I'm looking for a toy that'll help my baby learn to count, but will also haunt them for the rest of his life. Or haunt him for the rest of his life. Me? I got you. We have someone, dog. White male poodle. Come and get it. Okay? I'm on my way? Comment on a completely unrelated post. Better than Delta's 8-hour hold time, or Delta's 5-hour helpline. Our Delta's helpful, we're sorry, but since the flight was canceled due to weather, we don't need to comp you with a hotel waiver blah blah blah. But we'll strand you in Detroit for the 48-hour grounding, and then you go rent a car from the shuttle service at Detroit, and they don't fill their antifreeze up, they give you a whitewashed mostly water so your hood freezes up on your cross-country journey back across the country. Long story short, screw you, Delta. That sure was a lot of something. Sometimes I genuinely forget The Office wasn't actually a real documentary. No, you don't. Me too, to be honest. My mom weighs 400 pounds cause I feed her 50 Big Macs a day. Stop, then? Health-wise, is it more important for men to lift more weights than women? Not for Americans. We just buy a gun to prevent death from people. What? I ask what so often now because I'm starting to get more and more confused as time goes on. And it's not because of dementia. I've taken a couple glasses, but only because I've had a huge purse and a fiancé that thought it would be fun to buy me drinks for hours and goad me. Joke's on him. I still have those glasses, but left his cheating ass in 2020. What's this? What's this for? What? No, really. What's wrong with you? Played 7 Days to Die with my bro for 2 weeks straight. Literally 2 weeks straight. Craziest time skip of my life. Zero regrets, would do it again. Oh yeah? Well, I've closed a multi-million-dollar in 8 days. Just saying, you're losing the real game. You're actually not even in the game. Oh, thank God. Your life sounds f***ing awful. Also, I gotta say, 7 Days to Die rocks. So yeah, 2 weeks. Fist bump, for sure. You just play it while you can before the devs make it impossible and ruin the game. I recommend converting to veganism. It's healthier and better for the environment. Here are some easy ones. Beans and rice, chili, pasta, okay? I can make a vegan pizza from scratch in less than 30 minutes with a toaster oven, and it's mwah! And I only buy organic. I'm good. Thanks, though. See y'all tomorrow. Gotta go dig out my driveway now so my low-riding Audi can get out of it. Man, if you're telling the truth and you actually have to do that, why the hell you low-riding? I see those mofos get stuck on speed bumps on the daily. Why? I don't get it. OP was asking for suggestions of what to bring to a Super Bowl party. Nothing. Football's a dangerous sport, and I do not get pleasure or am entertained by watching grown men in tights chasing a ball getting dangerously injured while the government continues to strip us from our rights. That's a weird way to say nachos. Snow. Never snows here. I wish I had snow. I wish I had snow too. I solemnly swear to never speak to a man ever again. Gonna bawl my eyes out real quick. Okay. Performance car audio. Okay, let's see. Are y'all doing any Labor Day sales? No, we didn't give someone herpes. That sounds strangely like someone who gave someone else herpes would say. Someone just shared a pic of their tattoo. When I was in 11th grade, I went on a date with a girl that looked really similar to you. We met up at the park and sat down and spoke really awkwardly to each other, and then it started raining, so we went under a tree. Okay. While I was in the middle of my weird-ass statement, she just grabbed me and started kissing me. We made out for like an hour, and then I walked her home. We made out some more, and then her dealer passed by. Didn't know she did that stuff. The next day, she said we're better as friends. Last I heard, she's satanic now. Interesting story. I just showed my 30-year-old wife this movie. She really enjoyed it, and they should absolutely have done a Clue-themed episode. Also, y'all might appreciate, here's a list of movies I've exposed my wife to over the last couple of years. Don't care, 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 didn't ask, don't care, and 2001: A Space Odyssey. You see, there you go, man. I have 12 ear piercings. Did most of them in exam halls in my teens. Safety pins are the way to go. Only professional piercings out of a current 17, had more in the past, were my tongue and eyebrows. Haha. Just remembered all the tattoos we did with hypodermic needles and Indian ink from the art department. Good times. I also have a pentagram on the small of my back from a couple of mates pinning me to the ground and carving it using a compass point. Oh, to be a goth teen. We had the best fun. I used to sew my lips together in double text. Sure you did. I shake with cringe when people like OP post their pet's name with no context. Banana is so funny. I named my cat Banana. Isn't that so quirky? I'm sorry, should we just call our pets by what they are? This is Cat, so it doesn't piss you off? Shut up, you baby. This literally made me cry. This was such an amazing thing to do. I just ate lit cigs in negative 35-degree weather with no shirt on in a vid. Did you really, though? I need to see your channel name. I want to see you do this, apparently. Oh boy, just own up to it. When I did weight training until 2021 and regularly ate No You Didn't, I crapped myself at least twice a month. Once on the way to the gym, great. I had to change my underpants at McDonald's with a crappy ass and went home again. It happens, okay? Tell me more about the meatballs. Was sitting with my wife at Coast Pizzeria in North Myrtle Beach at about 2:30 when suddenly, boom! The place shook like there'd been an auto accident outside. Suddenly someone said, they shot the balloon down. We ran outside to the parking area and found everyone looking up and pointing. Here's what was left of it. But onto a tasty meatball sub at the best pizza place in the area. Try it! I sure hope the Chinese got the address of this place. Okay, no, that's a pretty sick review. Why don't my mom's Xmas cookies ever taste like my mom's Xmas cookies when I make them? Tell me your secrets, okay? Try and be a little more sensitive to the people who didn't even have mothers who baked them cookies. My mother, for instance, was an alcoholic and a drug addict and ruined most of my holidays growing up. It's a very, very painful, or it is very, very painful, and frankly sometimes downright insulting to the kids and now adults who didn't get to have adequate parenting growing up. I'm frankly sick of these gushy posts. Why the f*** are you friends with this person or following them then? Stop it. Oh god, what do we have here? Candy? Okay. I wouldn't even attempt it. Can barely eat because of everything that's gone on. Oh, F. I hate falling in love. Never want to do it again. Stay single and you won't get your heart broken. This is about eating candy, my guy. OP asked what scenes people skip and rewatch, so this person talks about their Crohn's? Plenty of people here skip entire episodes, so I don't think it's that weird to skip a B-plot with no meaning at all. That's extremely weird to me. I also have Crohn's. I also think it's psycho to skip cutscenes, or excuse me, not cutscenes, I got gaming on the mind right now, to skip scenes and episodes, but I'm so curious, what that has to do with Crohn's? I just have to tell people I have it so they can't yell at me because I'm disabled. P.S. Lose the friend and get 3 meerkats, please. Oh, you're / I am very random, gotcha. Am I the only one who smells my toilet paper after I wipe? I f***ing hope so. Matt Smith, all smiles as he reunites with ex-girlfriend Lily James in London. Woo! Lemon cheesecake is one of my favorite desserts. You know what's great? I don't mind this comment at all. I mean, sure, they're following, so clearly they want to know weird stuff like this, but to me, it's article of people I'll never meet doing shit I don't care about. Why would I care? Why would I care? Why would I care? And then here's this guy with, yet again, why would I care? It's all nothing to me now. Don't care what it looks like or if the paper's soft and mild. I'd never flushed anything I truly care about. Some folks' values are way out of whack. I don't know what you're talking about. I grew ovaries and they exploded. Such cuteness. That's funny, Matt. I had a son named Matt. He passed. Have a good day. I'll do my best, sir or ma'am. Came out of nowhere on a manga anime sub. All right, well, I don't know what anybody else is saying, but the reason I say I'll probably not say it again is because, well, I'm deleting Reddit to many Islamophobes in Reddit, plus racists and Reddit's just gonna have an overall bad impact. Well, I mean, that's fair. If you recognize that there's a bad impact on you on any social media, no matter what, stop using it. I've enjoyed the times I've said, Miyuki, you lucky mofo, but it's gotten old. Is that like your claim to fame? I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Do it. Delete Reddit. Get the hell out of there, man. Didn't marinate for 12 hours because my boyfriend and I don't live together. I was cooking this at his place and wasn't going to show up in the morning to set up. We've been dating for almost 3 years, so we talked about moving in together, but he wants to live in blah, 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 blah. Say what you want, but I also enjoy having my own space. Sub to honey with agave nectar because I'm a millennial. We'll be making it again. That's all you needed to say. We didn't need to know anything else. I'm a 30 years old virgin. I want to have a girlfriend. That old movie had good actors and a good plot despite the limited special effects that were good for the time. I don't know what either of them are on about. Chill. Not sure what this has to do with Harry Ford, but good for you, man. Harry Ford? Both of his parents are apparently British. I played in a travel wooden bat league for adults when I was stationed in England. When I had time off, we'd go play games in other cities in England. It was a pretty decent league. One team had this 16 or 18-year-old kid who was a great pitcher, but he hung a slider and I drove it up the middle floor of... What? Needless to say, the British are as good at baseball as the US is at soccer. All right. About an airplane on an airstrip? I could recognize that airport anytime you asked me. Santos Dumont at Rio de Janeiro. But we didn't ask? That is fair. Betty White is alive and well in many neighborhoods across the country. That's the kind of marriage I want too. But apparently I inherited my father's super dry sense of humor, and people get their feelings hurt all the time these days. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're an asshole and you have to make up an excuse about it. You're really just an incredibly funny person, but say really disgusting things. I mean, I don't say any nasty things. I just kind of use that dry British humor. My father was from Wales. Maybe I should move over there and people will understand me better. Plus, this is the day and age of online dating, and online dating is a scourge upon the earth. I'd like to go to a place that has small villages and less technology. Be that Great Britain, somewhere in Europe, the lower Americas, somewhere in the South Pacific, I don't care. We don't care either. Bye. On a recipe video making an inside-out chocolate chip cookie? It looks hella raw, and what makes it inside out? Being raw, I guess, makes it inside out. And our stomach will be inside out eating that crap. It baked, not raw. I can make this for a whole family. Really wish my daughter can start getting some child support too, or find a good man to support me for life and get good communication as a family. Nothing is more depressing to me than any interaction on Facebook. There's just some magic there, some dark magic. On a post about wheelchair accessibility. I still remember when they invented chocolate, sweet chocolate, always hated it. Okay. Yesterday and the other day, we had the first time in about the morning and evening of a different day of the day I have to not trust them, to be honest. And I will be back to you with her endo, and I will be back from her next month as she will... Yeah, this isn't... What? What are you talking about? Seriously, though. Alright, what is this? This piece of crap has not lived at this address for months. I kicked him out after he stuck his ding-dong in another woman. He's a liar, a cheater, and a coward. Oh, and his girlfriend, the attorney, couldn't win a murder case that was handed to her on a platter. Plus, she's a... Bottom line, this asshole doesn't live here anymore. Thank you. That's great, but just say they don't live here anymore. That's all they need to know. Stop it. I remember Dave set up a couple of smokers to make barbecue for the firefighters battling the wildfires in Malibu back in 2018. Legit good dude. Yeah, he is. He's freaking awesome. When there's a lot of smoke in the air, the last thing I want to eat is barbecue. Shut up. No one gives a shit. Many things come to mind when you make stupid comments. I'm surprised how underrated Amazon's LPA-23X is. It affects every human on the planet. So I'll write that here in case you didn't know. Times are gonna change and we can either be a part of positive change or leave everything as it is, but that doesn't help. Sorry if this bothers some, but I think sometimes you just need to make a point. Wow, okay. What is your point? You didn't say anything with that comment. Sure, I can Google kind of what you're talking about, but that's not up to me. You are the one making the statement that's supposed to get some information out there. But no, this comment doesn't say anything, dude. I don't go to university, but just wanted to say how proud I am of my girlfriend. She's in her final year, been through mad and still bossing it. Wait, what? Damn, girl, sit on my face. I love you. Jeez, okay. I'm about to turn 26 and I've never been face-to-face friends with a girl, let alone freely, intimately played with one. Man, how did both of you post dumb comments? I'm sorry, but the first guy, I don't know. I don't care how close of friends we are. I don't need to see you say something like that on my Facebook wall, man. It would be funny, though. That's why I laugh. Look, I remember getting in a station wagon in the parking lot back in the 80s. Man, those were the days. Nothing but nothing. Now I'm a doctor. Waste of time. No stores open. Always very empty, like a haunted mall. Oh, wow. There are two types of people. They both take their jobs as Google reviewers very seriously. Like me. I do these for fun. And maybe I should start telling stories no one gives a crap about. Posted under a cauliflower grilled cheese recipe. I don't like cauliflower. Then leave, a-hole. Just leave. I don't like this thing. Don't care. None of us care. If you're in the market for a new tattoo or have been contemplating getting inked, we've got just the place for you. No thanks, I'm happy with that I have no tattoos. Okay, then shut up. I'm gonna take some of these people into the back room and hit them with a wet towel for a couple of hours, man. I bought Netflix in July of 29. Thanks. That's cool. What is this? Roblox? What am I looking at? This is my favorite game, Minecraft, with Sonic. This is my beautiful stepdaughter, Denise. You remind me so much of her. Unfortunately, she got caught up in some bad stuff and is currently incarcerated. When she gets out, I want to buy her a go-kart. Why would she buy a go-kart? What was the context here? What did you comment this on? Did some random person buy a go-kart and this is your best comment? The best you could possibly offer? Oh, god dang. Say something bad about this game. Smash Bros. Ultimate? I don't know. I never played it. I was actually about to say the same thing. Not that that's a bad thing about the game. I don't know. The only Smash game I ever really played was Brawl. That was it. OpenAI employee trying to determine if I have serious issues or I'm just testing the AI. Truth be told, the psychologist model on character.ai isn't very bad, and I started out as quite a skeptic. But if someone is offering empathy, I'm not going to reject it just because they are code, okay? I'm not sure exactly what that had to do with the image, other than your response being about AI. I need funds for my nails and jewelry. Where do you live? I can help with that. I'm in Houston. Okay, jobs. Here you go. Okay, I don't know why this one's here. I mean, sure, nobody asked. It's still kind of funny. I mean, come on. Me, who was 11 and already lost my innocence when I was 7. Okay, I'm fine with whatever is in this vid. Okay, sure, man. That's cool. This person is too cool for Scooby-Doo. I mean, they think they are, but nobody really is. When I was 2, when the hell was I ever interested in that crap as an adult in any way ever? I actually hate the hell out of that show and it annoys me every time it comes on. It's old and annoying. Yeah, don't worry. You'll get old too, and then you'll get mad at people talking like this, trust me. Posting about how tattoos don't hurt because of inner demons. People ask me how I managed to show no pain getting a tattoo or handle getting all these tattoos and piercings without showing a reaction. Nobody has ever asked you that. They don't give a shit. You're not cool. Part of it's blocking it out. Part of it's just dealing with it. But part of it's kinda dark, but works. Everyone has their demons. I've been able to own mine and manage it. Brule. Later on learned that was a name for a suspected demon in ancient times. But I've been able to use this to draw strength and energy. No, you haven't. That's not how that works. Demons aren't real. Chill. Hey, want to go get a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks and run to Marshall's, Home Goods, and Target for their fall decor, then after get Mexican and sit out on the patio with a marg? I'll pass on spending money on mindless junk. I'd prefer a quiet indoor spa day with books, homemade lattes, make homemade oatmeal cookies, and hanging with the cat. Okay, that's not what they asked though. They asked if you would like to go have a white girl day. And honestly, I'll be real with you, I would love to go out and have a white girl day today, but I'm here working. You know, sorry, I can't go. I have a new hobby here. It's so cool. Each horse with its own personality, and learning new things makes me so happy. I just posted a video on my free OnlyFans. Watch here. Okay, alright, that is some serious whiplash. I'll grant you. I don't really give a crap, though. If that's something you want to do, why would I care? Go for it. This was during a Spider-Man 2 playthrough. What does this have to do with anything happening? I like how Jack gives the side quest the same energy as the main. I feel so sorry for the people whose deafness and blindness Mr. Beast cured. They must have felt so exploited on for views. I can't imagine what they're going through right now. It's sad what people can do for views these days. I feel like people were asked about their involvement in the video, and I feel like a few of them were like, hey, it was kind of cool. He helped me. I understand. You know what? That's not even the point. What are we doing here? We're getting so off. Peter Man needs a buff. Miles is way more fun and overpowered. Yeah, that was great. I have an image of a small rodent staring directly at my face. I don't know why. Makes me laugh every time I open my phone. I want that photo. No thanks. I like my full dark background. No one gives a shit? I almost completed a 1,000-piece puzzle, but I lost 2 pieces. That's great. This video's about how to shave your pubes. What are you doing here? This was posted under an article about Disney animation. Here's an interesting bit of information. If you watch Cinderella backwards, she learns her place. Dude, that joke is probably older than you, okay? That joke is probably older than you. And knowing you don't treat it as a joke. I mean, look at that profile pic, buddy. You got 3 revolvers of varying stupidity on top of a Confederate flag that you probably took a picture of on your bed. I don't know. You seem kind of weird to me. The loser flag profile pic tells us all we need to know about how seriously we should take his opinion. Honestly. On August 20th, 2022, this man and his girlfriend took a selfie in Rozzo, Italy. After the photo was taken, he dropped his phone and tried to retrieve it. Because of this, he fell off the cliff beside them and died instantly. My girlfriend dressed up as a policewoman and told me I was under arrest on suspicion of being good in bed. After 2 minutes, all charges were dropped due to lack of evidence. Someone heard that joke for the first time and didn't care where they used it. They just know they wanted to use it. Toy store, customer. I'm looking for a toy that'll help my baby learn to count, but will also haunt him for the rest of his life. I got you. We have someone dog, white male poodle, come and get it. Nah. Praise the Lord, because that has to do with drawing optical illusions. Jesus loves you so much that he died and just delete these goddamn comments. Just delete them. Don't leave them there. They shouldn't be here. They don't deserve to be here. Trust me. I don't care. I'm sure Jesus loves me so. Why do you need to tell everyone, though? Shouldn't that part be fucking obvious at this point? I was at a point in life when I lost everything I call my own. And during that period, my husband left me for another lady. I was depressed and panicking until a friend of mine introduced me to a priest named Dr. Paid. That helped her save her marriage. Okay? So I give a try, and within 24 hours, my husband came back to me asking for forgiveness and promised never to do it again. Dr. Paid is also specializing in winning court case, weight loss. Kindly reach him on Messenger. Why are you in this group? They're a bot. Who knows? 7 states rely on water from the Colorado River Basin. So what does this mean as extreme heat continues to decrease water levels to record lows? People used to think that my oldest daughter was Rebecca's mom, and they thought I was her grandmother. Not anymore, though. Okay, but about the water, though. If not your friend's mom, then perhaps Jesse's girl? Where can I find a woman like that? OMG, I love this. So much in my life is on the level of losing people I will not know how to survive this world without. The comments like yours are something I cherish because they're really the only thing that makes me laugh during times like this. Sorry I'm posting something so serious here, but your comment is so perfect and the first in forever to compel me to share on Reddit how much the laughs mean to me, and this is freaking hilarious. Thank you for adding laughter into my world. It feels like a copy-paste of some kind, a good old-fashioned copy-pasta to me. Yep, I had broken ribs, broken shoulder blade, confusion, bleeding kidneys, and had to take care of 3 kids by myself. Get up, guy, quit being a wimp. Okay, almighty keyboard warrior. Good for you. We don't care. That's just part of one of the things us boys go through. I love that. I've had a way harder life than you. You're not allowed to have emotions or go through something. Don't be a little bitch and get up and grow a pair of balls. You are a man. You are not allowed to go through tough times. You have to deal with it till you die. She's missing. Please retweet. I'm a witch, and while reading, I saw a forest. Hopefully that info helps. I also see a body of water near that. Most likely a river. Let me sketch it. I need you to shut up. People like you, this Chunibyo bullshit, you need to fuck off. You do. You need to stop. This is an important, serious thing that we're looking at here, and you're talking about being a witch and drawing a river and shh. shut up. It's not cool. It's not funny. You ain't that bitch. I'm just saying. Not gonna lie, the first time I tried sushi, I gagged at first because it was such a foreign texture. Now, I love me some tuna rolls. I wouldn't try sushi until my pretty big-titted friend fed me a piece with her chopsticks. Delicious. Edit. Changed bug-titted to big-titted. Lol. Yeah, that's what we were hoping you were gonna fix. Not your creepy little attitude. People who are trying to create a tabletop game, what stopped you? I'd love so bad to create a game myself, but the process can sometimes be exhausting and draining to say the very least. Okay, I'm just gonna say, because that's not the point of this subreddit or this video, but duh, anything worth doing is gonna be like that. So Colonello, wait a minute, are you the RuneScape guy? No, different name. Anyway, that's just kinda how it works. Not to say that it's all drudgery and shitty. Trust me, when you get to the end, you'll be glad you went through all that work. Nothing. I have an enjoyable tabletop game all my own that I bring out to entertain my friends with when we don't have enough to run my regular game. My post asked about those who stopped developing it, but thanks, I guess? Stand up isn't funny at all, but this guy telling the truth. Sorry, I just omitted an entire word. But this guy is telling the truth. Here's the real answer. Oh, and the first word is women. Here we go. Women don't like when men objectify them, but they love doing it themselves. You're stupid. It's about getting that Hooters look. You're stupid. Nothing us. What? Same goes for chicks in yoga pants. Really? You're going there? If it wasn't about looking sexy, surely gym shorts would suffice. Or it could be f***ing comfort? I don't know. People like you don't care what women are wearing. You will find a way to be a creepy ass douche. That's right, a full douche for the ass. As for dudes who wear glorified leggings playing basketball, you're gay. Come clean. You want me to come clean? I don't even know how to do that, bro. Sounds kind of gay that you want me to just come right here and now. My OnlyFans is free, and it's here. On some real shit, I dropped my bitch for you. Why'd you save the chat? Unsave it. Quit playing. You're dumb. What movie ending made you say, what the hell? Had to watch that movie a few times to get it. What? I was making out with a friend during that entire movie, so I only got a few glimpses of scenes and had no idea what was going on. Didn't care enough to try and actually watch it. Good for you. Dang, what a savage. A true mad lad. If I'm answering the question appropriately, probably anything David Lynch related or The Mist. Alright? If you haven't seen The Mist, please watch it. Don't watch a review, just watch it. I busted my head on a toilet seat years ago. Did you think of the flux capacitor afterwards? Weezer fan gets a secret off of their chest. I am a virgin. You thought no one was gonna see this, didn't you? On an Escape the Ayawoki horror game playthrough, Jacksepticeye played a few years ago. Oh god. Game instructions. He can hear you, Jack. Let's see if he can hear me. I know you guys have probably been wondering where I've been, don't know who you are, but as I mentioned some time ago, been dealing with a ton of crap. Divorced my wife, moved the hell out, thought I caught the ancient curse called when I lost my taste and smell, and was sick for nearly 2 weeks. What the hell? My test came back negative, so it was just a really bad cold. Literally the worst I've ever had, which I of course caught during a pandemic, but feeling better finally. Things finally settled down, got my new office and games. Okay, I don't know who you are. Wow, you had a great life. Maya abandoned me after birth. I knew them. Never watched TV until 21. No school. Walk barefoot until buy myself shoes. No. I knew a kid in elementary a kid in elementary to middle school who could draw dragons from How to Train Your Dragon in the exact same art style as the ones in the series. It looked like it was ripped out of the movies and slapped onto a piece of paper. It was really cool. Shit like this is why I've been suicidal since kindergarten. Oh. NFT profile pic says it all. Oh, great. No, I just found out my sister's OnlyFans and it's free. It's not bad though. It's a displeasure to announce that I lost No Nut November. That's really funny. Start school off right. New Vlone. Vlone stands for leave me alone. Okay, so for real, no one talked to me on the first day. I really just want to be left alone. I know it's crazy and different. No, it's not. Most of you wouldn't understand, but I need to be alone for the aesthetic. So no one try and screw with me tomorrow. And Stephanie, that's how you spell that? I'm sorry, baby, but I can't walk you to your classes. And Noah, bro, I can't sit with you at lunch. I'll be in the hallway with my headphones in the whole time. Thanks, slats. Okay, I've never heard someone say they need to be alone for the aesthetic. Most of us say we need to be alone because we need to be alone. It's pretty normal for mental health to need some alone time, or for people to screw off. But for the aesthetic? Someone called someone Pookie after thanking them for a timestamp. That's what I call my friend Izzy, because she called me that, then she called me Mayo, then now she calls me little kid size 1 because I am a size 1 with, well, everyone else has bigger feet. Well, okay. Is G Fuel okay for a 13-year-old? Body fuels aren't recommended for those under 18, so I'm gonna say no for 13 to 16-year-olds. 17 I'd consider a gray area. My 18-year-old son dated a 13-year-old girl. Okay, wow, Branzy. He's playing dumb and I'm so proud of him. Wreck. He rigged a trap and escaped impending doom. I'm so proud of him. I broke my feet today because I kicked my computer because someone commented that my videos are bad. I hate unjustified criticism. Please wish me a speedy recovery. It reminds me in the olden days when I began creating content in the first place, where people would try to shout themselves out in all the comments. Sub for sub, follow for follow. Let's make it to the top together, everyone. Yeah, I love this game. Now let me go into specifics about my wife for no reason. Splatoon 3 is my only Splatoon I've ever played, as I never owned Wii. But man, I love so much fun with Splatfests. Even my non-gaming Japanese wife loves watching and berating me when I don't paint fast enough. It's 3 days of just nothing but smiles and fun that I haven't had in a game in a long time. Starting work at 4 a.m.? Nah, thanks. What? Oh, wait, is it supposed to be a comment we're looking for here? I'm confused. I start work at 3. Starting at 4 is a lay-in. Nice one. Okay. Seriously, it's just proof that no matter what you say, no matter what you do, some douche is gonna come out of the cornfield and go, I have it way harder. I'm way cooler. I actually start at 3. You're a loser. And then just like in Field of Dreams, fades away into the back of the douche field, okay? And then everyone started clapping. Yes, have you been to a Disney movie in the past 5 years? No, as an adult with enough sense to not have kids so I could successfully retire in my 30s. You're not retired. I can confidently say I have not seen a Disney movie since VHS. You're lucky. Luck had very little to do with it. My decisions were calculated and deliberate, unlike... Okay. The game just progressively gets less and less poly with every new game. Yeah, I thought I won the only one who noticed that the graphics actually look ugly. I can't read. Dude, I cannot read. It's 11:30 in the morning. It's not even early and I can't read. Uglier than the PB2. At that rate, PB5 will be nothing but featureless cubes colored in what appears to be the trend color of the decade, Depression Gray Melange. In the 80s, when I was a kid, gray was still the color of sadness and depression and despair, and minimalism was a form of proto-suicidal self-torture like f***ing yourself. Nowadays, it seems to be what everybody wants their stuff to be. What a time to be alive. Feels like playing a zombie game, especially with all the slacktivist smombies. What? Minimalism really is a debilitating mental illness, boys and girls, as is... Were you trying to say nostalgia or something? Because you're kind of getting a little nostalgic here. Now, excuse me while I go do something dangerous that might kill me, but at least I'm going to be alive, unlike the failed generation. You know, it took you a lot longer than I thought to really get up on your high horse there. I mean, you were climbing up onto the horse, right into the saddle, but this last sentence here, the failed generation? Okay, you're trying really hard to make yourself feel better about being older and not being able to keep up. Not because you're stupid, but because you're impatient and won't actually take the time to enjoy anything because it's not from the 80s. Okay, pal. On a comedy video about girls and guys entering each other's locker rooms. Yes, lol, she not gonna understand what happened with boys and men in showers. It happens, Georgie boy. We all know it wasn't cold. You're not a biological male boy or man, so you really don't know what happened. I'm a biological straight male man, 58 years old. Okay. Loving this mix. Tesla's my favorite type of car, despite the high cost of the electric car. Elon Musk is the founder of Tesla, so it's amazing, but good comment. What? Yeah, what? Also, no, he is not. He bought it from its two founders. And then, you know, slowly but progressively made things weirder and crappier over the... You know what? That's not the point. No, he was not the founder of Tesla. Come on. It's a Google away. Who founded Tesla? Potato World. Voice mod, do you love baked proto beans? My dog died under my couch and I didn't know for 2 months. How? How'd you not know for 2 months? Is there a freezer under your couch? God damn it, man. For an itemized rating. Hair, 9. Eyes, 10. Nose, 7. Mouth, 8. That's fucking gross. Boobies, 8. Okay, that is probably the worst tweet I've ever seen in my life. That's just weird. You rated someone's mouth, and then 2 seconds later, you rated someone's boobies, and then, wow, okay. You ended it with neato. I likes it. I likes it? That right there's a human. That right there is a human, not an it. They are not an it, you little fucking creep, and I don't care if this is a joke. It's a bad one. It is a bad, not funny joke, if that is the case. Oh, crap, not the Sniper Wolf thing. I really am sorry, Jack. I would be terrified. Her content aside, I can't believe YouTube continues to foster this type of behavior. Sniper Wolf did nothing wrong. My content is superior. He's a baby. Okay, again, a nice try. No one's gonna click on your channel through that. Also, I've known Jack for many years. We don't talk as often as we used to, but damn it, he did not do a damn thing wrong. She couldn't handle the heat and decided to do something pretty goddamn not cool, and I'm putting that as lightly as I can for this channel right here. Jack, I am so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry she made you feel unsafe in your own home, and I hope you can find some semblance of peace after this. I also hope that he doesn't give up the good fight here, because she deserves to continuously have that fire thrown her way for being a goddamn thief. And I know what some of you may be thinking. Looking at EmKay, looking at what we do right now. I have to defend it as being slightly different, because I like to think that us narrators on here provide more commentary, more comedy, more entertainment value than anything Sniper Wolf has ever done. No, I'm not arrogant. We are not arrogant. I just like to think that myself, Lexi, Jack, Damien, Brandon, Zach, everybody across the entire family here is pretty darn good at doing the job description we were given right from the beginning. Being ourselves, making fun of goofy Reddit posts, reading cringy things, laughing at them, you know? I feel like we provide a lot more in what we do than she's ever provided in what she pretends she's doing. A confirmed tornado in Scotland? What? No injuries and minor property damage. All right, but like, jeez, EF1 or not? Damn. Yes, I guess it is, but I don't know that it would affect... Wait, I don't know that it would affect Scotland, a tornado, them there. I just got back from the store. I had to buy milk, was out, and of course I had to buy some ice cream. I don't need it, but I figured it's good to have it in the freezer if I want to make ice cream cone, and sometimes I do that while I watch The Bachelorette. Very hot outside. Okay, you have added about as much value to this conversation as Sniper Wolf adds to the YouTube community's content as a whole. I'm sorry. Look, that's the only time in one of these videos I'm gonna rant about it. That's it. That's it. That's it. YouTube, you guys have to do something, though. Not just a temporary, you have to do something. I'm a simp? Why, my Mario Kart main is a girl. Whoa, that's freaking crazy. Are you a psycho, dude? You can't do that. That's illegal. On a video of a father gifting his son an Xbox. My dad broke mine Xbox. I'm sorry. I don't see how that matters. No, really, I'm just saying. My viewer's step count, 180 steps. He's walking around the house. That's nothing. I do 50,200. Kids these days, I swear, are lazy like you. You do 50,000 steps a day? I walked 15 miles last month in one day, okay? I wasn't wandering around a city. That was at a convention. And that was only 24,000 steps. So are you telling me you walk 30 miles a day back and forth? Actually, was it? It's probably more like 13 miles or something. I don't know. I don't know how accurate the Apple Watch is. Nobody. My 17-year-old stepsister explaining why Bluey is a show for young adults. I don't know about that, but I need to go to bed. I just blinked and every went black and it freaked me out so bad. What? Okay. Under a post about a lamp. I know someone who would love this. We unfortunately aren't speaking right now by choice. Her husband is super jealous of other guys. But this woman has literally been one of my oldest and best friends. Okay. As an American border guard, I can confirm I'm not allowed to deport people playing this on their stolen MP3 players. To be honest, I make amazing videos, but no one watches them. Yeah, and if you keep doing that, no one will. Do not do that. The sub for sub, advertise yourself in the comments type crap died a long time ago, so please knock it off, for real. On a very old Minecraft server, who asked for you? And how long has this sign been here? I need to go to the toilet to take a piss, BRB. That's probably been there for years. I can create a file that destroys the OS in 1 second, okay? I don't think that's hard at all. Am I saying I could do it? No, I'm saying I don't think it's hard. That was beyond anything I've ever heard from Noteblocks. That second drop was amazing. I'm not donating. Nobody asked you to. Yeah, thank you for letting me, the commenter, know that you're not going to donate to the channel holder. Okay. Imagine watching 2 sunset with nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Temperature and climate. The planet is a gas giant. Be grateful for what you have. Our universe's margin of error is so small that it's basically impossible for us to live had the alphas been moved by the value mentioned above. What are you actually talking about? I've beat Portal. My only issue with Portal is that it felt too short. Okay, I guess I can kind of understand that. I got Ice Pop UK, by the way. Okay, they sell those at my local store too. Isn't that cool? I can also buy sports beverage at store that sells sports beverage. Thank you. Elton John, oh boy. This song is 53 years old and still kicks ass. Why did Elton give up singing kick-ass songs? I'm old too, but I like to kick ass sometimes. Don't have a as often as when I was younger, but lately I have more than usual. We still get them. He likes men, but I like fat chicks or very, very voluptuous women. But old people can surprise you with... This is getting weird. I mean, I'm not getting weird, it is weird. I typed all that out before I took my... Was this done by internet comment etiquette? Was this Big Money Salvia? That feels like a comment he would make. In a post about a bus driver who stops the bus in the middle of the road and gets up to yell, "Screw you," to a crying baby. No more crying. Was he trying to pick a fight with the baby? He lost. He would keep losing if we were on that bus. They should have screwed that dude up. I don't think that was the move. The kid's annoying. He lashed out. Kids do that all the time. You may think, oh well, he's an adult. I don't know, man. I've seen too many women called themselves princesses. Men call themselves king. Far as I can tell, people are becoming more childlike. This falls in line the madness and makes it all the more normal. The f*** are you talking about? Did I just get the 14 Pro Max? Yup. Am I gonna get the 15 Pro Max when it's released? Yup. I mean, same, but no one gives a crap about what phone you bought or what plans you have for buying a phone. No one cares. You're forgetting his diddly squat farm. The difference is that's a real thing. You sure about that? Everything is so fake in the modern world. Even the so-called real live TV is to be found out to be made by bad scripted and bad actors. What is real? Even the news on TV is propaganda. Well, that's a big word for someone that types like that. No, I'm with that guy. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. I'm 170 hours into Tears of the Kingdom and still haven't touched the main quest. Greatest game I've ever played in my 38 years on this earth. Pure fun and joy. I'm glad you're enjoying it. However, this video's not about that game, like at all. Oh no, it's Diablo 4, yay. Baby, the family who I helped the husband are golf when I get there. They are ready to go. So you're a bot, or you're lol random trying to get attention. Which one are you? I'd believe bot. Sometimes I genuinely forget The Office wasn't a real documentary. No, you don't. Me too, to be honest. My mom weighs 400 pounds because I feed her 50 Big Macs a day. See, like this. I don't think this guy's a bot. I do think that this person wants attention and is going to say whatever they can to get it. Personally, I regret voting for Biden in the sense that I'd rather have had a better choice. Do I regret not voting for Dump? No, nobody asked. Yeah, what was this comment on? So many of the comments that appear on Nobody Asked are because you're just saying random crap that has nothing to do with the video at all. On a meme about someone who has a child If it doesn't relate to you, just ignore it. Well, I have no kids, so non-relatable. Cool, then shut up. It's not hard. Do you know how many memes I see out there that don't pertain to me? And I shut up and move on? I'm not trying to get attention or seem like I'm cooler than the rest of the group. The fact Matt can pronounce everything is incredible. 14 and 15 is a disgusting age gap. If you think it's okay, you're a predator. Hello? Nobody asked. Did you say 14 and 15? 14 and 15. Okay. What was 2002 like? How was the culture and your personal life? There was a kid who was an orphan. He finds out he's rich and uses his money to buy friends and fame. And he was quite skilled in this new environment that involved magic and sorcery. His name was Seto Kaiba. Can we delete comments like this? Why aren't moderators going around on Reddit going, hey, that's not what they fucking asked, and then just remove it. These terrifying brainwashers are cordyceps. Oh boy, the fungus are the real rulers of the world. Tell that to the international bankers. Who asked, though? But the guy is wrong. International bankers have nothing on the fungi of the world, you know? And, by the way, do yourself a favor and go watch The Last of Us. And if you like video games, do yourself a favor and go play The Last of Us. I haven't laughed so hard in such a long time. This was a hilarious prank, Russell. The dad could have had a heart attack, but hey, so funny, right? You're someone who only cares about themselves, and hopefully is single. No man should have to put up with you. Okay, why don't you go step on a Lego, you whiny little... Super Mario 3D World! This music is amazing. So amazing that it can be distracting sometimes. Vietnam flashbacks of trying to beat the level. The music is so sad, but more sad because my grandfather was dead 3 months ago. Wait, hang on, I need to reread that. Your grandfather was dead 3 months ago? Is he back? That baby's got a weird face. What in the world? Couldn't not share this cute picture of blank blankety blankety blank sat calmly for ages while the what? Okay, whatever. Aw, bless blank and blank. And I hate cold saws as well, because I've got a massive cold saw on my cold sore on my top lip. What do you use for your cold saw? I just use cream, but mine is scabbing over, doing my head in, but it's getting better. Okay, I can do that. And I was back up on freshman basketball. She a girl and was dunking in middle school. Freshman year, senior year. School really whooped your ass. Or sadly, brainwashed her into a full-on hippie liberal. Now she fights for extra rights she can't think of. What? Extra pronouns, extra genders backed up by extra biology classes. Someone's sad they couldn't make it into college. My brother in Christ freaking what? They don't know what they're talking about. They've got no idea. Absolutely none. They know it. See, they know that they have no idea. All right. Good to know. Saw this on YouTube and damn, great video by the way. Invincible's great supporting cast, except for Amber. Doesn't matter to me. Entire series is shit, but that's my opinion. Everyone's free to like what they like. The boys, however, great. Okay, you're right. Everyone is free to like what they like. But that doesn't mean that we're going to bow at your feet and kiss your ass because you had the courage to say you didn't like a show that a lot of people do. I thought I caught a shiny Steelix. Nope. Zorua? Whatever. Takes on the form of your buddy. I take it you're walking around with a shiny Steelix? Not OP, but I got a shiny Onyx from field research last week. First time ever getting a shiny from field research. Okay, that's pretty cool, bro. The West has no enemy. It would need conscription or mass enlistment for. Oh, I see how that was meant to be read. I don't care. Volunteer forces are more than enough to secure this century. I don't know about all that, but my last came out like liquid vomit, and I thought you should know. See, sometimes a nobody asked is good. I don't know what the context behind that original comment was, but this response, I don't know why it feels right. At 6'5" and muscular, as well as a business traveler to Asia 3 times a year for the past 15 years, it sounds exhausting. Jay can say that there is no short king getting more attention than I do. Unfortunately for them, I'm happily married. Okay, so you're a dip trophy husband? Not to say that trophy husbands are all dip. This guy is a dip and a trophy husband. Clearly. Imagine you're a worker and the store's about to close and a guy throws a gallon of milk. Make him clean it. I know you did this comment just to get some fame. I can say for sure that you don't try to put comments on small channels because you don't get much fame. Are you following a dude around and watching his comment history so that you can be creepy? What are you doing? Under a post asking what 10 times 5 plus 0 was? It's pretty easy. I've been with... Huh? It's pretty easy. I've been with that. They use no calculator. I'm pretty and also smart. Okay, prove it. Prove that you're pretty and smart right now. Name every woman and every number. All of them. Every single one. Am I the only one who smells my toilet paper after I wipe? I hope to God that you are, because that means you've got some problems. I'm sure of it. What the hell? Just because people are your friends on Facebook does not mean that they want to see these types of posts. They don't want complete, unfiltered everything all the time. That's not the point of this, okay? A comment on a fluffy comedy skit about his son Frankie. Gabriel Iglesias and Frankie on stage. I'm from Fresno. I eat garbage. That's great. That's totally fine. Good for you? Hey, what's a dream vacation destination of yours? Wherever our first date is? Mexico, Southeast Asia, South America? I really don't have money for travel right now. It's not on my mind, but I know how important it is to all the women on these apps. You'll stick with a guy who's a miserable piece of shit because money, I guess. Huh. Sorry for asking. Yeah. That's a weird thing to say to somebody that asked you a pretty normal question? Top comment on a reel of a morbidly obese guy violently falling down a flight of concrete stadium stairs. Honestly, he did it to himself with his weight. I'm a 100% disabled combat veteran. If I can maintain a healthy weight, so can he. Why does it have that many upvotes? That's just ridiculous. I have hidden muscle workouts that keep secret for my football training I used to do during my football career, but I won't post them. What was the point of this comment? I don't share anymore since my intellectual properties get stolen and I don't get credit for the workout. Then why comment about it? He wanted attention. This Finnish-American guy is impressed by the Finns. I'm 82 and have had several strokes. Are you doing okay? This comment makes total sense. You know, with the several strokes and all? Oh, well, you got really drunk, so it doesn't count. Is what he was probably hoping for. Some people figure they can do anything when they're drunk, and others will just laugh it off. The problem is, they're usually the ones who think their stunts are funny. This sums up my ex and his cheating. Okay. My incident was one day in front of the whole cafeteria, the hottest girl in school made a big announcement that she was asking me to prom. When I went up to accept her invitation, she threw a cake in my face and everyone laughed at me. And then somehow I got detention for it. Captain of the cheerleaders asked me to prom and I said yes, even though I had a girlfriend. Don't know what happened to her, but yeah, that sucks, bro. Thanks for injecting yourself into this in the dumbest way possible. Surf's Up 2 was one of my least favorite animated movies. Scratch that, movies in general, of all time. Oh yeah? Well, this Web3 developer's MEV strategy is worth its weight in gold, earning him blah 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 scam. Breaking barriers with a 22 terabyte, or with 22 terabytes, and who cares, man? I'm not buying a 22 terabyte drive. I could use one of those for my medical record, surviving 3 bouts with cancer since '94. I could kind of see where you're going. I get it. That one's not as egregious to me. You know, it's one of those actual experiences they had and they thought, wow, 22 terabytes, that's a lot of storage space. You guys should see how much medical paperwork I have. I get it a little more. After almost 6 years with my girlfriend, I'm now maidenless. Thank you for letting all of us here at r/Elden Ring know. I've done Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3 on Crit and most of Kingdom Hearts 1 on LV1. Same, but I've done all of KH1. That is Kingdom Hearts, right? I assume that's what they're talking about. It was freaking torturous. Oh my god, GF won't stop texting me? I'm about to mute her texts. Back. 2-hour time difference while the chat is dead. Greensboro, get your tickets now for the Kevin Hart Show! I can't afford gas, groceries, or formula for my daughter right now, but this would have been amazing. That's great. Question, do you have TikTok? Answer, no. Snapchat? No. Instagram? No. So what do you have? A life. Why did you put this here? The fact that you made this comment makes me feel like you don't actually have the life you think you do. This was my wedding song 17 years ago. Still get all the chills when I hear it. All the memories. I'm 13. That's good, little buddy. Women should not be able to complain about being objectified when they buy shirts that are made to do just that. Now, what was the point of bringing up that topic? Yeah, that video, it doesn't look like that has anything to do with anything. I'm glad you caught this comment while you were on the phone and went, okay, Okay, I gotta screenshot this crap, dude. Nintendo already sold out of digital copies of Tears of the Kingdom. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's hard drive. I hate you. Damn it. Shame. My first play with Breath of the Wild was in a coworker's flat who spent all night baiting me to make a move on her, married, whilst her 2 cats, named after Marvel characters, cause she's really cool, kept fighting bad enough to leave blood and scratches everywhere. Unforgettable experience. That's great. I'm really hot and cool, and my married coworker was totally trying to get me to have an affair with her. Yeah, I promise I'm not making that up. I chose hedonist, orator, logician, and loved the contrast between Andreas's nonchalant, flirty attitude and the fact that he also had a sharp and disciplined mind, which others might have overlooked at first glance. This is me IRL, but I still have trouble getting on the apps. Girls can see right through me. Months? Bullshit, the dude felt up... Who? I think against... What are these words? He was using reverse psychology to scare her out of the ring. Oh, I see. This is... I don't care. I spent a whole year trying to get my mom to say dunkle. Thank you. TSC. Kirby casually giving us a glimpse of TSA capability, then goes to sleep. I'm proud to be an Indian. That's... okay, fine. Did you know that Taco Bell offers a free breakfast crunch wrap every Tuesday in the app? I learned something today, and so can you. Don't have the app and can't eat eggs. Well, I'm sorry about that. This guy suplexed a dog that's twice his size like it was nothing. Jesus loves all of you. Turn to him before it's too late. Toy store. Customer. I'm looking for a toy that will help my baby learn to count, but will also haunt him for the rest of his life. Me, I got you. We have someone dog, white male poodle, come and get it. This isn't the time nor the place. This is 16 years old and I don't know how to feel. Well, I have no idea what this is because 16 years ago I was 20 and not watching Disney movies. Wow, I don't think we could say nobody asked any harder. You know, it seems a bit odd to tell you to grow the hell up while trying to look like you're mature because you don't watch Disney movies. Yeah, you're way cooler and better than all of us. This DVD has been equipped with Disney's Fast Play. I'm going to fast play the f*** away from your stupid comment. In Uncharted 2, Nathan and others occasionally refer to Shambhala as Shangri-La? I don't know. Shangri-La is a fictitious land created by James Milton in his novel Lost Horizon? Is that what that's supposed to be? Unfortunately, the name Shangri-La was ruined for me as a child, as it was the name of the strip club in town, and now I can't ever imagine anything different. Okay, what else you got for us? I don't have an old PC, but I have an old dad. What did you leave this comment on? What? Because cool? I mean, I have an old dad too, and I also don't have an old PC. Like, what are you talking about? I love Honey, but you know what I don't love? People who use Did I Ask as a comeback. See, I don't say did I ask, I just say didn't ask. Actually, I've only done that a couple times, I think. I say it all the time to Zach. Constantly. But on Twitter, I think I've only done it a couple of times. But when you come out of the woodwork and say something that absolutely comes out of nowhere to me, you can bet your ass that the best thing for me to say to you is, didn't ask. And you want to know why? Because it pisses you off. And I'm sorry, but isn't that the point of a comeback? Just to piss somebody off? My mom packed my lunch as a kid. I had peppers, carrots, cheese, and a sandwich usually. 4 more American banks go under Monday. Okay, thank you. That peppers, carrots, cheese, and a sandwich sounds great. What about the banks, though? What I thought would fix the relationship. Only worn once, was not successful, and he said he's not attracted to me. He must be blind, girls, because I'm gorgeous. Either way, I hope this will bring a couple some fun. Paid 60, will sell for 20. I mean, this one's not nearly as weird as some of the other ones that just pop out of nowhere, I guess. Look, if you're gonna sell some outfits, sure, the 2-second sentence that tells us why you're selling it, whatever, but I can wear it. I'll buy it. Player 1. Player 2. Loading. Yeah, right. Like such thing existed and wasn't just a cultural myth and a delusional paradisiac vision of what life could be if women's weren't all stuck up who hates video games and will try to destroy or belittle your video games if you play them. Dude, end a sentence. Then just to friend zone you / cheat on you with someone you know. And the wow. Let me try that sentence again. And the infamate I'm sorry, I know what you're trying to say, but I'm not going to say it correctly. Minority. Wait a minute. The infinite minority of girls who call themselves gamers would get pregnant and say something like, "Oh, I'm not ready for a baby. Let's murder it legally at an abortion clinic." That may be one of the most nobody asked statements I've ever seen in my life. Hey guys, guess what? We're having a baby! Oh, all women are stupid pieces of crap that hate video games and only want to cheat on you, eat hot chip and lie. Just went to the most awkward wedding ever. Me and the bridesmaids caught the groom screwing his stepmom in the bathroom. If it helps when you're a kid, I walked into my mom and dad room and my mom was cheating on my dad with another man, and so I saw that's pretty bad as well, so my parents got a divorce when I was in 6th grade. Yeah! I grew ovaries and they exploded. Such cuteness. That's funny, Matt. I had a son named Matt. He passed. Have a good day. Why would I have a good day now? Why would you say that to someone and then tell them to have a good day? My sister passed away 18 years ago today. She was 36 years old. Thank you for sharing your beautiful angel cake, and may our sisters be with the angels today and forever. My 2 half-sisters and my brother passed away, but I'm not sad about it. They weren't good people. That's really good for you, I guess. Who the hell are you? Here's an interesting bit of information. If you watch Cinderella backwards, she learns her place. Okay, not where I was expecting that to go. Honest to God. I should have expected that because, you know, the profile picture, but nonetheless, no one's ever helped me my whole entire life on this fake, meaningless planet Earth. Why do I not believe that very much? Just do something else instead? If you won't use birth control or condoms and you don't want to get pregnant, just do something else. Buy a vibrator. Play chess with him, perhaps. My first boyfriend did that to avoid sex. He was also verbally abusive. Oh, I'm sorry, were you dating Steven Crowder? Minecraft is the only game where I listen to Spotify instead of the in-game music. It gets so repetitive after all of the time I've played it. I'm mods only player. What does that have to do with the music? Also, I'm sorry. You can go ahead and listen to Spotify while playing Minecraft. I will be listening to the in-game music like a true Minecrafter, okay? I've been playing since '09. Don't you touch me. I want to work there so that I can eat fresh grapes every day. Please consider the possibility that the Bible is true and genuinely open your heart to Jesus Christ. Break down before him in prayer. Bare your soul and ask for forgiveness. Read at least Genesis, Matthew, and one book you chose yourself. As you do... Oh, so you only want people to read parts? As you do, please remember to put Jesus Christ's lesson into practice in your own life. Start with forgiveness. Work through some of that inner baggage we all build up with our parents. Please, it is super important. The Bible is truth. Jesus Christ is Lord. And you're trying to preach in YouTube comments. Sometimes I genuinely forget The Office wasn't actually a real documentary. No, you don't. Me too, to be honest. My mom weighs 400 pounds because I feed her 50 Big Macs a day. So it's your fault. It's your fault, and you're here bragging at us? Don't you throw those words at me. He's plowing his vet, though. I can't afford vet bills. Once they get sick and are on the verge of death, I have to put them down. But my cats never get sick. Not having a pug or a bulldog who always gets sick. Rich people dogs. Are you okay, man? Who hurt you? I don't know. Kind of sounds like the death of pets is kind of hurtful. You know? Just a bit. Hey, it's your Uber driver. I'm outside in the Corvette. It's one of 2,465 made in 2007. Ooh, in velocity yellow tint color and paired with an automatic transmission assembled on December, the last month of the year, on the 14th in Ohio, so it's actually pretty rare. That is way too specific. I love that you number it. It's one of 2,465 that just so happened to be made in the year of 2007. Whoa, it's a limited edition! Yeah, if you number your car like that, of course it can be a limited edition. My Yaris is one of 212,000 made in the year 2012. It's limited edition, bro! I do think it's hilarious that they flaunt the automatic transmission. I mean, come on, it's a sports car. And they had to tell them that December was the last month of the year? Thank you. He has read over 700 books. That's all. I have a few thousand in my home library, and I live 5 minutes from the county library, so I'm there every week. 700 ain't much. Also, it's not really about how much you read, it's about how much you understand and what you read as well. How are you supposed to understand and read higher quality things if you don't read a bunch in general? And no, you don't. You do not have a few thousand in your home library. You know what? Prove it. You opened this can of worms, you can't put them back in, prove it. Show me your supposed library. I like men. Real. No one asked. I mean, you're right, but I don't care. As soon as I'm done with my dentist appointment and my dental cleaning, by the way, finally found a dentist that doesn't make me feel I'm getting murdered with. Regular cleaning procedure. Well, that is good. What does that have to do with the Crunchyroll post? Nicotine has never been so cool. You understand addiction, right? Jerking off isn't cool, but I'm addicted to it anyway. Okay, thank you. Life on Mars. Or sorry, Life on Mars, 1973. I love my wife. See, we need more of that, okay? We need more of the positive didn't ask moments, okay? If you're gonna say anything that doesn't really matter to anyone in that particular moment, make it something positive. You love your wife, man. My bro would be learning a second language, wow, and here's me know 3 languages in the age of 14. I ordered pizza on my Wii in 2022. Don't believe everyone you see on YouTube. Where's his receipt? Where's the video of him heading into Domino's and asking for his order? I'm certain he walked in and ordered a standard pepperoni. Yes, because that would be a much more interesting video. Look, even if it was fake, if you're doing something to entertain me, there's always a level of appreciation. I mean, there's plenty of fake garbage out there that's so poorly executed and it's clearly garbage. Clearly. But if I see a video, I ordered pizza on my Wii in 2022, and I'm sure I can find this video right now, I'm at least going to be mildly entertained. For the most part, it could be complete trash like those other things I was talking about, but I don't know. With a title like that, you've got my curiosity. That's how the last day your senior year normal high school feel, I think. Regrets and memories and nostalgia and everything flashing by in those last hours before you're done completely. I wouldn't know. I got kicked out and put in alternative school and finished early, but maybe someone knows how this feels. Nobody asked. I don't know, it looks like the guy that runs and owns the channel actually liked and at least hearted the comment, so maybe in this case nobody cares that nobody asked. Found a mine shaft going all the way down to bedrock today. That's not a common mine shaft. Good find. Thank you. I found 0 of them, LMAO. You know why? Because while you virgins are playing Minecraft, I'm balls deep in my girlfriend. Look, when your penis is that short, balls deep doesn't really mean what you think it means. I'm saying he's got a tiny penis. It's okay, I have one. I'm allowed to make fun of people that do. My sister just crap herself. Left the burner on. I'm not sure what that subreddit is, but I feel like this post doesn't really belong there. Who knows? Maybe it does and just no one cares, right? Elf on a shelf. I refuse to have come up with creative crap for 25 days straight until my kids no longer believe in Santa. Sounds exhausting to keep up with. Just toss it in the garbage. Simple as that. My idiot cousin tried that crap with her kids, then her husband ran off with someone else, so she joined some nutty Christian cult in the middle of Texas, sold her house near Seattle, and moved halfway across the continent for a fresh batch of Jeebus. They all wear matching t-shirts. It's creepy. How are the kids doing? Your heartbeat is probably perfectly synchronized. Nah, bro, you don't know me. I just did leg day and my heart rate was up to 190 doing squats. Fluctuating. Heartbeats do that. These dudes basic as hell. You're a basic dude. As I drink champagne, first class to Italy, and tour the country, rockin' shows with Lil Wayne, life is good. You'll get there one day. Sure, pal. ChatGTP strikes again. My cousins showed that to me for the first time like 2 weeks ago. They're 12 and 14, so naturally we asked the chat to write a romantic script featuring Simon and Garfunkel. Naturally. It turned Simon into a woman, and they had hot, steamy sex in the recording booth. I can never get that image out of my head. What, that you caused ChatGPT to write a gross sexual fan fiction about 2 real people without their consent while children were present? I would have to assume that you yourself are also one, but that doesn't make this any less weird to say. Imagine trusting your GPS so much that you're willing to sacrifice your car. Sniper Wolf commented on my video, I'm literally crying, not lying. Congratulations. I think. Once in library, we were playing Jeopardy! School Edition. And it said, what was our state? It was made by another school, and we said, USA, USA. When we clicked on it, it said another state. We cracked up. The state was Ohio. The library for so loud, I still laugh about it. What are you laughing about exactly? Toy store. Customer. I'm looking for a toy that'll help my baby learn to count, but will also haunt him for the rest of his life. I got you. We have someone, dog. White male poodle? Come and get it. Look, if no one gets it within the next 12 to 24 hours, you can just eat it, okay? Yeah, look. Strong, healthy meat on poodle bones, you know what I'm saying? The pronunciation was spot on. God bless you all. The Father sent the Son to die for you and your sins, so that you could experience freedom to the fullest. Believe in Christ's death and resurrection, which sealed the work done on the cross. For your salvation and the forgiveness of sins, amen. God loves you all. The Father sent the Son to die for... Okay, all right. That's enough. Nice bot account like number. There are no such thing as ghosts. I can't tell you anything about the history of that property, but I can tell you that death is permanent and there is no such thing as a soul or an afterlife. Man, I'm not an afterlife type of person, but I do believe we've got souls. We're just gonna fly around space as much as we want. We get free reign over space. It's gonna be so fun. Cool. My McLaren go to 335 kilometer per hour max speed. You can't reach 300. See ya. 299 shows only on speedometer. In reality, it goes up to 350. Okay. Her little yay. I busted. Men. Plant stand my husband made me in February, a week before he left me a note saying he filed for divorce, and I haven't heard from him since. Nice stand and love the hummingbird on it. I like how this still feels like a positive post. I think that those are the ones that get me the most. Are the positive posts, but they've got something overwhelmingly negative in the middle that's not really serving a purpose. We don't know why it's there. It's not helping anything. Oh, look at this lovely plant stand my husband made who f***ed off and left me all alone. It's really nice, and I do love the hummingbird. Man, they cut my cord. Consider yourself lucky. I have my foreskin and I love it. Keeps the stank in. Okay, so here's the deal. Now, I want to do my raise negotiations mid-video. You think we can do that? You think I could call one of the Australians down right now and ask for quintuple my normal rate because I have to read things like that, okay? I should get hazard pay for some of these, all right? When the moment the word foreskin comes into play, I can only imagine what I'm going to be forced to say, okay? I'm a victim here. Start school off right. New what? VLONE stands for, leave me alone. Okay, so for real, no one talked to me on the first day. I really just want to be left alone. I know it's crazy and different. Most of you wouldn't understand. Oh, you're real special. I need to be alone for the aesthetic, so no one try it. What? And Stephanie, I'm sorry, baby, but I can't walk you to your class. And Noah, bro, I can't sit with you at lunch. I'll be in hallway with my headphones in the whole time. You know? Normally I would tear into somebody posting something so dumb, but in this particular case, the honesty was refreshing, okay? I need to be alone for the aesthetic. That's it. You just want to be alone so you can look cool and brood, and you were honest about that. So you know what? Do it. Everybody leave him alone. Or leave them alone. I don't know. Shaken your senses. Haptic vest for feeling your games, music, and movies. Cool, but no thanks. I hate video games, or at least the ones GameStop has. Last good game I bought was when I was at Walmart about a week ago. Re-Reckoning for PS4, but I play it on PS5. Okay! Adding The Mask in the MK12 roster. Yes or no? Yes! My mom and I dismissed me having autism because I was able to be social, but after looking into female autistic traits, we realized I was autistic after all. Masking was hiding it from everyone and making it too subtle. That's how I went my whole life not realizing that I had it. Because I could talk to people. Doesn't mean I enjoyed it or had a good time. You ever realized you're so vastly different from everyone it's hard to connect with anyone fully? The appeal of your appearance appeals to end up going like, what? And people your views appeal to go, and the people you as a person appeal to are like, it's a triple-edged sword. Huh? It's why I don't fit into a box or belong anywhere. None of what you're saying makes any sense. I wasn't put on Earth to be liked or being peace. I was put here to wreak havoc and challenge the status quo. I was made to anger the masses. You're not important enough to anger the masses. Why I'm unsubbing. You're all a bunch of whiny little bitches that think everyone else shares your worldviews, or should. Go outside and get some sun. Have some experiences in real life. Have some adventures, broaden your horizons, and get over yourselves. In summary, suck it, nerds. Oh no! Someone left one of the larger subreddits on the website. Not largest, one of the larger. Yeah, what were they at? 7.2 million members. Hey, editor, could we just have the on the number go down real quick? Oh, the subreddit's over. No. Also, yeah, it is one of the biggest, by the way. It's in the top 1% of Reddit. Holy crap, what is this? All right, hold on. Yeah, Britain may have issues. Oh my god, I'm sorry, the image just exploded in my face. Wow, sorry, let me retry that. Yeah, Britain may have its issues, but name another country where you can get a full roast delivered to your door when you're hungover. God, I hate roasts. I've just had to usually endure one on a Sunday and it's filled me with contempt. Meat, vegetables, and gravy. What's to hate? It just lacks any flavor, and I don't think banging a load of veg in the oven and calling it a dish is acceptable. This must be a record for downvotes. No, it's very easy to make a bland roast, but it isn't too hard to make one that's pretty tasty. I won't lie and say it can be the most flavorsome dish in the world, but it can absolutely be delicious with a bit more effort. I agree with that. I would also say I have had very good roasts. I didn't think they were very good, but they would be considered that, and it still just doesn't float my boat. Spend the same amount of time cooking pretty much any other food, and you'll have something delicious. Britain's worst invention. Downvoted to help your record. Thank you. Do I get a prize when I hit 100 downvotes? I guess. My neighborhood calls me the sword guy because I carry a sword around with me everywhere. I can use my sword in non-lethal ways too, for example hitting the attacker with the flat of the blade. Hopefully it never comes to that. No one calls you anything but the crazy edgy dork. They don't call you the sword guy. They call you, hey, do we need to call somebody? Yeah, that edgy weirdo's out with his katana again. The tadpole's gills have now disappeared. No. I like men. Yo, this is about tadpoles. Asperger's? Never heard of it. My 2 Filipino girlfriends, 2 of them, did you hear that? Enjoy that I take the lead and make decisions. They are feminine, athletic, friendly, cooperative. Unlike most women in the USA. They get upset if I do women's work. Their words at my apartment. Well, you just passed the test. You have it. Oh, I see what you're saying. I am the alpha. I've always been the alpha. Are you positive about that? Mom, we broke up 5 weeks ago. Let it go already. And she was only there yesterday because I needed to smash that ass, so please chill, Mom. What the hell? I broke up with my girlfriend, but still kept having her over to smash. Right. I mistakenly mentioned she was over to my parents, so they started inviting her to anything directly without asking me. Okay, whew. Sure. Needless to say, had to discuss with my mom why she was over if we're not dating, and to ask me if I want to... right. I didn't know I was gonna do that. Exactly what happened when I got through half a Fireball bottle and continued to finish it. So glad I quit that crap. I mean, good for you, but... Huh? Do you have a TikTok? No. Snapchat? No. Instagram? No. So what do you have? A life! Bro, this is YouTube. You left a YouTube comment about how you have a life and how you're so much better than the rest of us because you don't have any social media. Woo! Wow. Are you sure? Also, your wiener. As a woman with very tiny hands, every man I've ever dated has appeared to have a girthy hog of a penis when in my tiny grasp. Well, that's a benefit for them. I won't play this game. I bought the game to give it 1 star. One of the devs screwed my wife. Have my money, you took everything else. By the way, this isn't funny. It's not funny to, even if you gave the company support, it's not funny to purchase a game with the sole intention of giving it a 1-star rating and then making up a fake review as a funny haha gotcha joke. That's bullshit. Don't do that. I don't care if you gave the company your money or not. This guy really wants a blowjob. I mean, who doesn't? I don't, but then again, I just ended things with a woman of a year who was more than eager to do it every time. I'm now wondering why I attract such toxic women. Working on myself this year. That's good. We don't need to know that, but that's good. They don't get my troubles. Correct. There's no way to make a tattoo choker look classy. That's a terrible fashion trend that took hold when I was in middle school. If you want to start dressing more grungy, go for the plaid shirts, skinny jeans, and boots. Throw away the collar. Trust me. And don't wear glitter makeup either. You guys hear that? Margaret, shut it down. You guys aren't allowed to self-express anymore. Margaret doesn't like it. I'm sorry, everybody. It's over. We had a fun run.